Hello, Sandra. My favorite Reverend. John, my favorite Lieutenant Commander. And your two handsome fellows. Hello. Hello, William, and hello, Peter. Sandra, I'm just thinking of your first morning. Very graciously introducing yourself and your family, and then saying, what you see is what you get. I love what we got. Thank you for giving us so much, for sharing with us. The visual Sunday service that I just took, it was absolutely wonderful. How shall I describe it? Uplifting and more. It's just been absolutely enjoyable having those. Thank you very much for everything. I hope that you will like Kingston. It's a beautiful area, has a lot to offer, and as I recall, it's 2 hours to Ottawa, and it's 3 hours to Toronto, and I hope you enjoy. This is my difficult part, and especially after watching your beautiful sermon today. So I just would like to simply say, may the Holy Spirit take care of you now. And post-pandemic, may your journey be joyful. My love.
Hello, Reverend Sandra and the Hounsell-Drover family. I can never know if I'm saying that right. I hope I am. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for joining the family here at Church of the Advent and so quickly becoming part of it. I hope you feel the same way. Reverend Sandra, I wanted to say to you, thank you so much for the work you've done in the community and the inclusion, be it race, creed, color, orientation, anything like that. You made everyone feel welcome, which is near and dear to my heart. And just, we hope that you will feel part of our family as we know you will always be part of ours.
Hi, I just want to say thank you for helping me with my confirmation and becoming a server. I know that I was very nervous my first time, and you all made me feel welcomed and safe.
Hi, Sandra, John, boys. I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for our parish. You've made it feel like a family again. There was a while where we weren't really into the family thing, but we're all into a parish family now, and we really appreciate it. I appreciate all the stuff you did with the Sunday school, Sandra, and Peter. Peter was a teacher and a helper, and I used to run after service. I go back into the church, and then I have to go back to clean up. And bingo, Peter's there, and it's all done. So Peter, this is so awesome. And Sandra, it was wonderful, your gospel chats, the chancel with the kids. They really appreciate it. And I know the whole parish really appreciates your sense of humor. It's wonderful.
And the Easter eggs.
And the Easter egg, well, the Easter egg is a favorite. And John, you are wonderful. You're calm, and you're so knowledgeable, and you're patient. And we just appreciate all you've done. And I, too, appreciate the confirmation classes. I was a mentor, and I learned so much from those classes from you. So thank you for that. And William, thank you for your music that you've contributed and for your reading. You're always ready to read for the Christmas pageants and things like that. I really appreciate it. and also for all the work you do in the hall a lot of times, cleaning up after everybody. So we're all going to really miss you, but you're definitely our family and always will be, and we want you to come back for visits anytime you can. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, Sandra. It's Peggy Flint. I just want to say how happy I am for you that you're moving on and going to be with your family, because I believe family is the most precious thing that there is. I'm wishing you and the boys and John all the best luck and best wishes in the world. Auf Wiedersehen.
Hi, Sandra. Just want to wish you all the best and let you know that how much we have appreciated all that you've done for our parish. You've brought us back to family again, and we have so appreciated it. We so appreciated your family and all that they have contributed and all the love that we felt from them. And I hope you felt the love from us too. We wish you all the best in the future for you. And we're not saying goodbye. We're just going to say till we meet again. Bye now.
Farewell, Sandra. Although your time here was short, your impact will last forever. Yourself, John, William, and Peter will be remembered in this church, and we look forward to seeing you again someday. Thank you.
Hey, Sandra, it's Bob and Donna, and we're just come to the church here to say our last farewell, I guess, to you, and let you know how much we've enjoyed you. As a person, you've been an awesome rector, and you've pulled our whole church together, and for Donna and I, well, for me anyway, and Donna, we just love you, and we've enjoyed every minute.
And also thanks to John and the boys. You're a huge part to us, for our whole congregation, how much you added to the life of our church and the growth of our church personally and with everyone involved. And I want to say a very special thank you to say how much we appreciated you welcoming Joan and Joe Titus back into the congregation. It meant a lot to us and to others, and I know it meant a lot to Joe and Joan, especially when his time, and Joan's as well, was shorter than we all had wished.
In hindsight, dealing with what we need in a rector, we should have put in loves country music, loves country music videos, can hardly wait to go to Sunfest.
But they tried.
Yeah, they tried. And we always dreamt of having a live band at our mini merit, and John and the boys managed us to fulfill that dream, so way to go.
Thank you for bringing the joy to our congregation to help us grow and recognize what we are and how much we could do as a congregation. You helped us embrace ourselves and heal and move forward. Thank you, and we will always remember you in our hearts and our prayers. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Reverend Sandra. I just want to tell you how enjoyable it has been having you as our minister at the Church of the Advent. I especially enjoyed how your family were so involved with the boys, always helping at any event. I also enjoyed very much when John, William, and Peter sang at the virtual service. This was really unique to me and quite special. I look forward weekly to taking part as a communion server. Despite this being a rather new task for me, you made me feel quite comfortable while assisting you. I can truthfully admit that before being a server, I did not get the same understanding from the Eucharist. I definitely felt the presence of God when giving out the consecrated bread and wine and appreciating the true meaning of the body and blood of Christ. I loved how you started your sermon so many times, telling us that you had a difficult time preparing it. You're relating a personal story which linked to the meaning of your sermon definitely got myself, and I think most of the congregation, more interested. I still can't believe all the work that you undertook for Holy Week at Easter. Easter, as a result, has definitely given a different meaning for me. I think that is and will remain one of the most special memories of our time together. I will always remember the special minister from Newfoundland that had done wonders at the Church of the Advent. Enjoy Kingston. It is definitely a beautiful city with many opportunities for you and your family. Thank you for being so involved and allowing us all to appreciate your strength and commitment to the Church of the Advent. God bless. Anne.
Hi, Sandra, John, William, and Peter. We are very sad to hear that you guys are all leaving us. Of course, what else are you going to do in times like these, right? You got to stick with your family. We've been coming here for the same amount of time as you've been here, and I just want to say that we love your services. We're going to miss you a lot. Here's Thomas. He's so much bigger now than when you last saw him. You can all friend you on Facebook, and you can see all the pictures of him growing up. And, well, we wish you the best. And, yeah, thanks a lot for being here for us. I don't. Can you wave? Say bye. Want to try talk?
Hi, Sandra. My whole family.
Bye.
Here.
Hi. Or hi, because we usually do hi. I think he's a little shy.
Hi, Sandra. Well, this is a sad day. We are really going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. However, we have been really fortunate to have had you as long as we did, so that was a real gift. We're really sorry that you're going. You've given us a lot of your smiles, a ray of sunshine, and all your compassion. You and your family, and the boy, you have lovely boys. Oh, that includes John too, of course. You're going to enjoy Kingston. It's a really nice place. It's really near my hometown where I was growing up. So you're right on the Rideau, and have a really safe trip, and God bless.
Hi, Sandra. It's Tony here. I haven't been attending that long since I've met Pat, but have got to know you, and I find you to be very caring, compassionate, and a wonderful lady. Certainly a good rector. Our loss will be Kingston's gain. I don't know if you're aware of it, but I've spent most of my life living next to the Great Lakes, and you have something to look forward to. You've got wind, snow, sleet, and hail. So, and from my personal experience, driving on the 401 during a blizzard is really something to look forward to. God works in mysterious ways. All the best to you and your family, and thanks for the memories. Bye-bye.
Hello, Sandra and John. From the first day we met, that day in the church when I was setting up for my Computing for Seniors event, and we saw you and the boys there, and you've been a part of our life ever since, and we've enjoyed every minute of it. You're going to leave such a big hole in our community and in our lives personally. We enjoyed meeting your parents, and we were looking forward to seeing them this month, but that ain't going to happen. But we'll be there next month, so you be sure to leave us their contacts. Next year, not next month. Yeah. So I've enjoyed you and enjoyed what you've done for our church, and enjoyed our camaraderie and friendships, and look forward to our paths crossing again very, very soon.
We just wanted to wish you a safe journey and wish you well on your settlement in a new community, and to say that we will miss you greatly. I'm going to cry. But thank you so much.
God bless.
Hi, Hounsell-Drovers. Bonnie Stewart was not available to come and tape, and so she asked that I read her message to your family. Dear Sandra, I like to write. I like challenging my brain to find out the best words and most effective use of those words to convey my thoughts. But my brain is struggling with such difficulty to even figure out what to say, let alone how to say it. Your leaving us would have been so hard at any time, but at least without the restrictions imposed by COVID-19, we would have had weekly contact with you and been able to arrange a wonderful going away gathering. And just kind of been able to drink in as much of your wonderful personality as we could before we had to say goodbye. But now, well, the pandemic has our emotions on high alert, and we've been there for so many weeks now. I've watched friends struggle under the heartbreak of the illness and deaths in their family and friends, and not being able to go to them or gather with them for any comfort. I've recognized the disappointment for others not able to celebrate weddings and milestone birthdays and anniversaries. I've felt these heartaches, and I buckled a few times under the weight. My self-defense has been to pull myself inward as a kind of protection, all the while unhappy and confused. I am very grateful to Joan and Elizabeth and Caroline and everyone else behind the scenes for arranging the video. It's the best way what we can do under the circumstances, and it's a wonderful tribute. You saved this congregation, and I'm sure many others have said the same. You brought the nurturing we needed into the constant, steady, and unconditional love and acceptance that God's flock need and respond to. Thank you for your compassion that you gave me. I will never forget and be grateful for that. Well, the tears have held off until that last sentence. Now I can't read the screen. My heart is too full and my mind is too sad to try to find more words. You will all be missed so very, very much. But there is an upside. Your family will be together. And as I was an armed forces wife, I know what it's like, and you made the right decision. Your wonderful personality will grace and feed another congregation, and for that, I thank you once more. I love you, Sandra, and John, and William, and Peter. And again, that's from Bonnie Stewart.
From Dodie Jarvis, she wishes you and your family much happiness in Kingston. From Pat Leonard, she wishes you well and she will miss you. Marge Nixon and Bailey, all the best for your future endeavors. I thank you and your family for being a loving part of our church family. We'll always miss you all. Love, Marjorie Nixon and Bailey. From Heather Bauer. Sandra, you have brought so much joy to my heart. This is from Heather Bauer. The way you make it so easy to understand God's word. Your sense of humor is what every church needs. Never lose that. You will be missed very much. God bless you and your family. It is awesome that you will be together and closer to your home in Newfoundland. Love, Heather. Sandra, this is from Lisa Broderson's brother in England. To Sandra and all your family, it has been a real pleasure to join with you for Sunday worship via the internet these last few months. Your faith, wit, and wisdom have shone a light across the world to East Yorkshire in England, perhaps the further corner of your parish. Thank you, and God be with you as you move on in your ministry. You will be missed. Gilbert Shippen, brother of Lisa Broderson.
Hi, Reverend Sandra and family. This is very difficult time for us here at the Church of the Advent to see you all relocating to Kingston, Ontario, but you have to do what you have to do. I remembered when the whole family came here in the fall of 2016 was a special year for me because that was the year that I retired from work. And you certainly, Reverend Sandra, have brought a lot of joy and zest and fun and your own special brand of magic to our church. You were our first lady, Reverend, and you've certainly set the bar very high. And so whoever follows after you has some big shoes to fill. I've watched your boys grow into amazing young men, and very proud of them. And John, it was great getting to know you, especially when you joined the choir. Always some fun at the back of the choir. Anyway, Reverend Sandra, your sermons and your talks are always amazing. I look forward to every Sunday listening to you. They're always very real, stimulating, and thought-provoking, definitely for sure. As you leave the lovely Vancouver Island and relocate to Kingston, Ontario, I'm wishing you and the boys and John all of the best. I hope you have a great parish like the one you're leaving at Church of the Advent. I really, really appreciate you, Reverend Sandra and family, and hopefully we'll meet again. You always tease me about my high heel shoes, and yes, next time we meet, I'll still be wearing my high heel shoes. Take care, God bless, love you all. Azita Harding.
This is from Joy Flath. I am sorry you are leaving, as you have been a terrific pastor. We will miss you a lot. Have a good trip to your new home, and God bless you and your family. From Joy.
Hi, Sandra, John, William, and Peter. I just want to say a big thank you to you as a family for being so enthusiastic and keen and such a part of our parish. Thank you, Sandra, for melting our congregation together. You did an awesome job. You were fun to be around. You were very conscientious about your work, and I think you made a difference. Thank you, John, for your enthusiasm and the beautiful music that you brought to the choir and outside the choir. And to you boys for all that you did with help cleaning up and being at the garage sales. You did such a wonderful job, and your parents should be very proud of you, as we are. Good luck in your new home, and I hope all goes well. We'll be thinking about you, and I'm hoping that we'll hear back. Love you guys. Take care.
Sounds like Beverly said everything that I was thinking about, except for one thing, Sandra. I think your success here has been phenomenal, and it has a lot to do with your down-to-earth and humorous ministry. The way you present things are just not, how can I put it? I don't feel like I'm being talked down to. I really enjoy listening to you. In fact, I can't remember the last time I fell asleep in church, which probably is a marker of some sort. And John, I have absolutely thoroughly enjoyed your sense of humor and your warmth. Your whole family has been just a real gift to our church. It's brought everybody together in a very positive manner. So wishing you very well in the future. Hope someday we get a chance to visit you, perhaps maybe even in Newfoundland. That would be awesome. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Sandra. I just want to thank you very much for the time that you've been here. I've really enjoyed your sermons, and especially those that are connected with Newfoundland. They sound kind of interesting. And I want to thank the boys for being such a big part of the church, and of course your husband when he was here. And I'm wishing you all the best. Hope you enjoy your next adventure. Betty, love. Bye-bye.
Hello. We just wanted to say that we really appreciated Sandra's time as our rector in Church of the Advent, that her leadership of the service was very friendly and very welcoming, and that we felt very much a part of the community, and that her service was very easy to listen to and to connect to what the topic was that week. And we very much enjoyed our friendship with the Hounsell-Drover family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sandra, I just
want to say that I will really miss seeing you at church on Sunday mornings. Your sermons were always so good and so unaffected and so human and with a sense of humor, and I will really miss you, and I wish you all the best in your new life and your journey, and I'm sure it will be wonderful. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Sandra, John, William, Peter, thank you so much for the music lately on the internet, and I wish you the best in your new life. And thank you, Sandra, for your wisdom, and hope you've enjoyed being here as much as we've enjoyed your comforting words. Bye for now.
Hello, Sandra. Kat. Really gonna miss you. You've been an incredible influence, and I'm so thankful that I chose Church of the Advent Colwood on Lynn's recommendation, that it was closer to home. But you made me feel welcome from day one, and I know you're going to go on to do great things. I know that being part of a military family is not easy, and the fact that you were able to come to your decision after a long process, I know couldn't have been easy. But very excited for you going to Kingston. It's not the ocean, but the lake is beautiful, and I think you'll find it feels very comforting. Please go to Wolf Island so I can live vicariously through you. I look forward to seeing you again, and I wish you all the best. And I know that it'll be a hard transition for you and your family to move to Ontario for the boys and school and this whole COVID thing. So I wish you strength as a mother and as a wife supporting John. You'll do fantastic, though, and I miss you already. And I'm sending virtual hugs, and I hope to come visit you when I have to go to Ottawa for courses. I hope that I'll be able to connect with both of you, all four of you actually. So take care, love you, God bless.
Hi, Reverend Sandra and William and Peter and John. We just wanted to thank you so much for being a part of our faith family at Church of the Advent. And Sandra, it's just been such a pleasure having your spiritual guidance and your wisdom, and also just sort of your fellowship as another young mom that's making her way through parenting and all the rest of it. I just really felt like it was just such a blessing to have your wisdom, and yeah, we're really going to miss you guys.
I also wanted to thank you, Reverend John, for teaching me in my confirmation class. That was a really good experience for me and something that I'll never forget.
And Jer sends his good wishes as well. He's working a late shift tonight, so he couldn't be here for the taping. But anyways, we wish you guys all the very best in your next adventure together, and we're happy that you can all be together soon. Take care. Bye.
Hi, Sandra, John, Peter, and William. Your time with us at Church of the Advent has been so enriching for us. Peter and William, we will miss your contributions to the services, whether it be assisting with the choir, helping with Sunday school, or helping in the delivery of communion. You too have been such a great asset to our faith family. John, your calm, supportive presence and your wonderful musicality has been greatly appreciated. But I must admit that I will personally think of you every May 25th and raise a glass to you, my fellow Gemini. Sandra, I will especially miss your sense of humor and the picture you have painted for us of your beloved Maritimes. You've enriched my Canadian vocabulary with such terms as tuckamore trees. And don't we all need to be a bit like tuckamore trees these days? You have sparked a yearning in me and Gary to return to that region and to explore the one province I personally have yet to visit, Newfoundland, Labrador. To the Hounsell-Drover family, remember, goodbyes are not forever. Goodbyes are not the end. They simply say, I'll miss you until we meet again.
Hi, Reverend Sandra. We will miss you terribly. You, John, William, and Peter will be missed at the church. I will miss your smile, your friendship, thoughtfulness, openness to all. Those little bits of wisdom and teaching interspersed with humor at times that were a part of any ministries and services I was part of. Best of luck to you and yours, no matter where life leads you. Blessings, Noreen.
Yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to say it's been a pleasure to have you as part of our family and work with you all these years. It's been great to be able to know that I was one of the ones that helped bring you here. I'm sorry I'm going to miss you, but I'm sure the diocese in Ontario is going to gain, and you're going to be part of somebody else's life. Thanks for being here.
Well, Sandra, John, William, and Peter, I'm so glad God brought you guys into our lives. I wish it could be longer. However, I understand the military family's way of life, and sometimes it involves moving away. I wish you guys all the best and many blessings in wherever you go and whatever you do. And just remember, you always have a hat or a place to hang your hat here at Advent and at our house, and we love you all.
Well, I'm going to miss everybody, and I just wanted to say that I have grown to love you like family, and this is for John, William, and Peter. I want you to study hard and work hard because only good boys get chocolate bars. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Sandra. Although I've given this farewell message a great deal of thought, I still don't know what I want to say, except that I can't believe it's been 5 years since you began your ministry at the Church of the Advent. It's been 5 wonderful years receiving your interpretation of the Scripture for us to better grasp the meaning behind them. And I personally always found your chat at the chancel to be especially helpful in pinpointing the basic truths of the message. You are leaving an indelible message of your ministry with us, and I sincerely hope you will continue in God's service for many years to come. It's been my honor and blessing to serve along with you in my small way, and our prayers go with you and your men as you leave our fair province. We have enjoyed learning more about Newfoundland from you and on your visit as well. God bless you and your family. Keep well.
Hi. To John, Sandra, William, and Peter, we want to thank you so much for being part of our lives over the last 4 years. It's been wonderful getting to know you. To Sandra, I don't think there's enough words to express our appreciation and our gratitude for all you have been to us, for your caring when we needed someone to talk to, for your faith, for your spiritual leadership, for your compassion, and for your friendship. Just know how much we love you, Sandra, and we're going to miss you. Take care, but may you have all the happiness in the world you deserve in your new home.
My sentiments exactly, and just remember, if you ever need a TBA, I'm your man. Thank you.
God.
Hi, Sandra, John, William, Peter. You've been a blessing to us, to this parish family, to this community. We're going to miss you. I hope that you find a home, parish, wherever it is you end up, and that it's as good for you there as it's been for us to have you here. Thank you.
To the Hounsell-Drovers. As Terry said, you've been a blessing. Our weekly studies have opened my eyes to different ways of interpreting our Bible studies and our Bible. I know I've kind of brought some weird and wonderful things to some people and some controversial stuff to it, but if you remember when you first came here, I introduced myself as a Pentecostal and you said you should be afraid of me. I hope I didn't scare you too much. I'll add my blessings to your future. I really do hope that you find a community that you enjoy as much as we've enjoyed having you. Thank you. Bye.
Well, hi, Sandra. I'm delighted to be here, and I am delighted to be able to say some wonderful things about you, which are really true and heartfelt. When I first came to the Church of Advent, this was a great community, and when we heard you were coming, you enhanced all the gifts that were here already. I particularly enjoyed you helping me on my journey. I particularly enjoyed the times we met, and you said, okay, I'll answer your questions, and I tried to stump you. You get all kinds of good Anglican questions, and you either had the answer, you looked up the answer, or you made it up. Either way, it was really terrific. So I just personally wanted to thank you for our Wednesday morning meetings that we had over the year. They were very helpful. They were helpful then. They're helpful now in my ministry. I appreciated your giftedness. You preached well. You were very creative, very innovative. Certainly, our loss will be somebody else's gain, but you know you're always welcome. And we were glad you were here. And as the song goes, you know, we got along without you before we met you. We'll try to get along without you now. Thanks, Sandra. Bye.
Well, Sandra, obviously I'm sorry to see you moving on, but glad for all of you, glad for your family that you will all be together again in one place. I would like to thank you personally for your encouragement of me when I was looking at ministry and considering that and discerning that, and you were so helpful and so supportive, very encouraging, but also asked me challenging questions, and I'd really like to thank you for that. But perhaps most of all, as part of my whole ongoing journey, has been your style of doing ministry. As a Roman Catholic woman, I didn't get to see women priests doing ministry very much, and you model something for me that I just found exciting and innovative and imaginative and at times risk-taking. I don't think I will ever forget your Dr. Seuss liturgies. Those will stand out in living memory. I think only you personally can carry that off, but very imaginative. I always appreciated your sermons. I appreciated your humor, your storytelling, and your chats at the chancel with the kids. So when I went to St. Michael's and I had to do these Sunday morning chats with the children, I thought of how you went about that, and I took a leaf out of your book, and thank you. We're going to miss you, your humor, your stories, your sermons, and we wish you the very, very best.
Hi, Sandra. Rose and I are very sorry that you are leaving the church, but we were aware from the outset that with your and John's differing career paths, there could come a time when you may have had to leave so that your family could be reunited. Nevertheless, it was a shock when you announced that you were leaving. We are pleased, though, that during the time you were with us, you provided outstanding service. Your strong leadership inspired the parishioners to work hard to make the church the best that it can be. This enhanced commitment to the church will likely be sustained in the future. As an aside, we're pleased that you acknowledged country music icon Willie Nelson for his song On the Road Again when explaining your departure. Although you provided great service in all aspects of your incumbency,
Your weekly liturgies stand out as creative, informative, and inspiring, and were always delivered in an impeccable manner. Your liturgies were always a unified whole, from the chat at the chancel to the readings followed by an engaging sermon. The outstanding variety of literatures, including special Christmas and Easter services, undoubtedly contribute to increased church membership and attendance. When COVID abruptly ended regular church services, you readily adapted to a meaningful virtual liturgy without missing a Sunday. Lastly, we would like to thank John, William, and Peter for their contribution to the life of the church. To John for his considerable role in providing Christian education, for his technical expertise in setting up the virtual liturgy, and for his musical contribution. To William for the drum accompaniment of the choir, and for volunteering to clean up after coffee time. To William and Peter for serving communion as newly confirmed church members. To all three of your men for singing during the virtual liturgy. It was always a thrill for Rose and I when John strummed his guitar and sang hymns with your sons. Sandra, you have made a huge contribution to the Church of the Advent, and you should be very proud of it. You rekindled parishioners' pride in belonging to the Church of Advent. You inspired the congregation to work as a team to renew the church. You increased the church membership as well as the interest of continuing members. You developed a church logo and a sign that provides instant recognition in the community, as well as all that the church stands for. You improved the physical facility, the lighting, the sound system, the heating system, and all of the floors have been replaced. Rose and I thank you for these contributions. We will miss you very much, Sandra, as well as your whole family, and wish you the very best in all of your future endeavors.
Hello, Sandra and John. I'm glad that Michael is doing this for us today in order to just say farewell to you. It has been a privilege to know you and to work with you, and all that has gone on between us. I have really appreciated all that you have been doing here at the Advent. Sorry that it's too soon for you to leave, but we understand. And to John, I want to also thank for his help to me and all that has been going on here at the Advent through what you have been doing in supporting Sandra. It has been greatly appreciated. And also, Sandra, I want to thank you for what you have been doing at the Priory. Maureen really appreciated having the communion, the way you did it, and all that went on there. And to John also, when he filled in with his guitar in the music at times, it was really greatly appreciated. So God bless you as you go back to Kingston, John and Sandra, and for Peter and William. I hope that when they go to the schools, they will be able to find new friends. God bless you. Go with you. God go with you. Bye.
Hi, Sandra. As you know from my presentations at Parish Council, I don't do extemporaneous very well. So we've written a couple hundred pages of notes here, but we'll probably shorten it a little bit for you for that.
Sometimes it can take a while for a newly appointed priest to settle in as rector in a congregation, but right from the get-go, Sandra, you became an energizing and compassionate pastor to all of us. I love how you've always been straightforward and honest with us and everyone you encounter. You've been caring and thoughtful and lots of the time a source of real lighthearted fun.
Sandra, there's so many things to be thankful for the ministry you've shared with us. I just wanted to mention a couple for me personally. First, I very much appreciated the support that you've given me as treasurer. If I'd get upset about something or other, and I did on occasion, as you know, you always found a way to put things in a very calm perspective for me, and I've been grateful for that on more than one occasion. It has been an absolute pleasure to work with you. Secondly, you've really helped me to develop my spiritual life and to become more in tune with regular prayer. I know there are others in the parish who would agree with me on that as well. And finally, I just want to say to you, John, how much I enjoyed being tenor buddies in the choir with you. It was a great time for me and a lot of fun singing with you.
So Sandra, I know that you have a love for good liturgy, both traditional and more creative. Serving with you on the worship committee has been a real honor and a pleasure for me. One of the highlights for me was the Advent service. Remember last December, the gifts of the season that we developed for the community. And of course, one of your more recent blessings to us has been the way in which you and John really stepped up to the plate during the pandemic, and you adapted our worship and produced fine quality services for us time after time, week after week, online. But one of your finest gifts to us, Sandra, has been your sermons. Always thoughtful, well prepared, and providing refreshing and stimulating insights into Scripture and our life in faith, my life in faith. Nearly every week, Bill and I would look at each other after your sermon and say, well, she knocked another one out of the park. And I also, a little more personally, I want to say thank you for the way you provided such a warm welcome and a blessing for the Barhoum family, the family that Bill and I were part of the sponsorship group for you. And I want to say thank you for being so compassionate and helpful with our friends Brian and Sharon Malley during Sharon's last months. But we can't say goodbye without letting all of you, Sandra, John, William, and Peter, know what a blessing you have been as a family to Bill and me. Your love and care and ways of relating with one another are a joy to behold. Thank you, John, for your warmth and your openness and your many times of fine teaching and preaching. Thank you, William, for your ready smile, your excellent drumming, and your willingness to pitch in. And thank you, Peter, for your quiet manner, your leadership with the Sunday school children, and your beautiful speaking and singing voice.
Although you've been here for a shorter time than we would have wanted, know that we send you all on your way with our blessing and understanding. Thank you all for being a part of this community and sharing yourselves so fully with us.
God bless.
God bless.
Sandra, I want you to know that I have so loved working with you as part of the staff here at Church of the Advent. I came to this position more than a little bit jaded because at the last church where I worked, I really had to play politics. But I have loved being here for the forthrightness, the faith, the willingness to try new things, and the human connection. Thank you for the confidence that you placed in me, for my ability to work according to my heart. And I want you to know that I offer you love and blessings wherever your path in life may take you.
Hi, Hounsell-Drovers. I'm going to approach this message as not a goodbye, but simply the conclusion to a chapter. All I can say is thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for welcoming me and my kids into your home. You've all been such a blessing in our lives. I admire you as a family, the way you uplift and support one another. It truly has been an inspiration for me. Sandra, thank you for your friendship. We've shared much laughter and many heart-to-hearts. You've been one of my closest confidants and a true friend. And professionally, it has been an honor and pleasure working alongside you. Each day was fun and invigorating and often very grounding, which is something I realized I really needed. We made a great team, and I couldn't have asked for more. It's something I will miss tremendously. I'm very grateful our paths have crossed, and I know they will cross again. So until then, Hounsell-Drovers, know that you will be greatly missed and that you are wished every blessing, joy, and happiness as you embark on this next chapter. I love you all, and God bless.
Thank you, Peter and William, for letting me visit your house and letting me play your fun video games. And thank you for the ice cream and the whipped cream and all those candies. And thank you for the barbecue. And thank you for letting me have so much fun time with all four of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us over at your house and having the barbecue and showing us your awesome video games and the whipped cream in the mouth. And I love the desserts that you make, and I hope that we'll see you again in the future one day. So thank you very, very much.
Elizabeth and I have several times talked about our reaction to the news of your leaving. And for me, there's one word for it: grief. And I think about it in 3 stages rather than the traditional 5. First, just an abiding sense of loss. This hurts. In my long life, I have never had a pastor who nurtured me spiritually the way you have. In my struggle to unite my faith with my concern for peace and social justice, I have never before had the gifts that you and John have given me. In short, I have never seen 2 better examples of living out the gospel. The example that you and John and all of your family has set is a pearl of greater price than any sermon you've ever given. And they were all good. The final stages are acceptance and resolution. There is an upside to this great loss. It challenges us to honor the giants on whose shoulders we stand by carrying forward their vision of the Christ within us. And at Church of the Advent, we will do that. We promise. I guess some pastors still try to console the grief-stricken by telling them that the departed has gone to a, quote, better place, implying that the place that they have gone is better than where they were. And I can't accept that outright, but I know this: all the places you are going to in your family life and your ministry will become better places because you are there. Godspeed. It looks like I have an extra minute, so I will turn it over to Elizabeth.
Dear, we had a total of 3 minutes. Oh well, Sandra and John will understand. Men are from Mars and women from Venus. I should thank Bill, though, because it is difficult to follow him, and I need a shorter time because I cry at mall openings and may not make it through this. Thank you is not enough, but what I say to Sandra, John, William, and Peter is thank you for coming to our church and not only healing us, but restoring us to a family. And that was done by all of you. As the wife of a law professor, I understand about being called upon sometimes to do the extra mile for free. But that is
been the case tenfold with John, from leading the Lenten series last year to editing and enabling us to have a virtual service each Sunday during this pandemic, and much, much more. Sandra, John, William, Peter, you each have been a blessing to Church of the Advent from day one, and I know you will help another parish just as you have helped us. Nova Scotia is nice, but I want you to think about British Columbia for your retirement. You always have a home here. Godspeed, God bless, and I won't say goodbye, but au revoir.
Okay, a note from Lisa Broderson. She wishes you well in your new adventure, and she hopes that you will enjoy being in Kingston and whatever life holds for you as far as your career. A note from Larry. Man, a few words. He said to tell you that he thinks the military moves people far too often, and someone should look into that. He's going to miss you. He's away right now. And from me, Sandra, you came to us at a time when we needed you. We needed you so much. And when we looked at the people that we were to interview, there was only one person that stood out, and that was you, because this was your journey. And you came to us, and you helped us get through a really awful time. And you did an awful bang-up job. And you're leaving us with everybody so happy and nothing like what we were used to. And yes, we're going to miss you, but you're part of the parish family. And families they just don't go away. You're just in another spot. And I'm sure many of us will keep in touch with you because we'll want to know how you're doing, what you're doing, how John's doing, and the boys. William, I enjoyed your concerts that I went to. You are really talented. And Peter, you too. You boys have great talent, and I look forward to hearing about you in the future and what the future's bringing. It's been a good 5 years, Sandra. I've enjoyed working with you, and Ms. Pa, may the Lord keep watch between me and thee while we are absent one from another. Amen.
Well, Sandra, my turn. It's been a hell of a ride. I was your first LA and your first service. I've learned so much from you and John and the boys. Gonna miss you. Really gonna miss you. Kathy and I, of all people, understand the military, the postings, raising two teenage boys with your husband in Kingston and you up on Bear Mountain, being the only driver. I get it. We're gonna miss you again. But you and I, we had a pretty dynamic relationship, whether I was sitting at the back of the church, I could just read your mind. Oh, this needs to happen. And I would get up and do it. And you mentioned that on several occasions. Oh, Michael, get it. Yeah, I did. I hope that when you get to your new parish in Kingston, if that's what you choose to do, depending on the length of John's posting, that you have a chief sitting at the back. You know, Chief Spike always had you, whether I was sitting at the back of the church or whether I was sitting beside you, and you would look at me and go, and just look at me, and I would know what you needed. I hope you get that. I hope you enjoy Kingston. It is a lovely area. You're a lot closer to your Blue Jays than from here, although Seattle was pretty close, but that's only a one weekend a year. May you get up to Toronto, see a few of your favorite Blue Jay games. Enjoy Kingston, although they do that winter thing, and I do believe somebody else in their goodbyes mentioned that winter thing in Ontario. Again, I reiterate what my wife said. I hope maybe John will get posted back out here into the light colonel's job, or sorry, the commander's job, because he's Navy. I love you and the boys. John, thank you for all your sage advice, your counsel, and as many people have mentioned, both of your sense of humors. See you soon. Good luck. Bye.
I remember the first morning we met, and you walked into the kitchen. Al Stanley and I were having our morning meeting. Coffee, and I think there was breakfast cake. All first mornings should come with breakfast cake. It only took a mere hour or so before we realized we were meant for each other. Like mother, like daughter. Sometimes I got to be the mom. Sometimes you were. Sometimes you were the mentor. Sometimes I was. My turn for the Kleenex. I cheerfully went down all the rabbit holes with you leading. It wasn't nearly as scary as you said it would be. Actually, it wasn't scary at all. Together, we've been through a lot in the past few years. Children, often. Grandchild, illnesses, etc., etc., etc. And then there were our husbands. Please remember, John, this is what Sandra is going to be like when she is my age. Me. Yep, that's it. I know we had several discussions about this too. I promise I will send pictures of Missy Isla often. Maybe even some FaceTime. And we want to see pictures of William and Peter too. And of course, both of you. Take care. Know we miss you all. And maybe, hopefully, John will get posted back here at some time. Not goodbye. Just farewell for now. Love you all.